Today we just want to discuss the difference between infatuation, love, and lust. So we want to distinguish these three things which so many people really don't understand. So before we get down to it, we'll introduce ourselves. You can find me on all social media platforms at Easy Shizy. Easy ZY, Shizy double ZY.
I'm Whitney Bosco. I'm not a social media person, sorry. So you can only find me on WhatsApp. That is if you only have my personal contact information. Yeah.
I'm Becky Atia on all social media platforms.
And Alvin Kanenda on all social media networks.
All right. So before we distinguish these three words which are connected in one way or the other, we'll go straight to the definition of these words. So according to ladies first, Whitney, what is your definition? How do you understand the word love?
Love.
Yeah.
Okay, the way I understand love, most people do define it as a feeling, but love is never a feeling. Love is respect. Love is, how do I put this in a simple term? As in this respect towards someone, it might be a deep feeling, at the same time it's not a feeling. It's this strong connection with someone whereby you'll never want to lose this person, or you'll never want to do anything to hurt him or her if you love him or her. That is my definition of love. More or less it's a principle. Yeah. Yeah.
Principle, not a feeling.
It's not a feeling, it's a principle.
Okay.
She used two terms, principle and connection. Becky, define the word love.
Love is a deep feeling. For me, I feel like it's a feeling, a deep feeling, and it's so strong that you have towards someone or something. Yes.
Chief,
Yeah.
how do you understand the word love?
For me, I understand it. For me, I'll say it's a bond, a strong bond between the two individuals.
All right. All right, but how do you understand the word infatuation? Define the word infatuation, Chief.
See, I think you should go first.
Okay, Becky.
Infatuation
Yeah.
is an intense feeling you feel towards someone, but then it's short-lived.
Okay. Whitney.
Now, the infatuation is not the feeling for me.
Okay.
Yeah, because infatuation, sorry, it can easily fade away. So it's a short-term feeling that I feel towards someone, or obsession.
Short-term feeling.
Yeah.
How about lust?
I wait to ambie you, sir.
Okay, lust is it's the sexual desire towards somebody, a strong sexual desire towards somebody, and this sexual desire always lasts for a short time. After having it, boom, you might feel to have it again or you don't, but it's that desire. You see somebody, you don't know them, or perhaps they're your friends or your colleague back in the days, and what you see from how they look is just undressing them and getting down to it. So I think that is the
You say
definition of
it's
love.
also like a short feeling.
No, it's an attraction from what you see. Yeah, it's what you see, then you like, it's what you see, it's not a feeling. What you see and you just want it. It's wanting to have the sexual intercourse with another person from how they look. Yeah. So to me, that is lust.
Okay.
Unless if you have a different definition, you can.
No, that's it.
So how are these? Okay, let me ask you. Can lust lead to someone falling in love?
No.
No, me, I think it can lead.
Hey.
I support you.
I think
Lust
it can lead.
lead.
Yeah.
to someone.
For me,
You-
lust can only make me be infatuated with someone.
And
Remember,
hence,
according to your definition, lust was a strong sexual feeling, a strong short-term sexual feeling.
Or
Those are
desire.
desire. It's more or less the same thing. Those are the strong words you used. So if I use these terms, remember, because I'm infatuated with this person or this thing, I'll always want to do what? To fulfill my thirst. So because I'm infatuated with this guy, automatically I'll also have this lustful desire towards him or her. So definitely, I cannot fall in love with someone because I have lust over you. No, that's a lie. Okay, that's a
But
lie.
let's say you are lusting for someone, and then maybe you've got the person, and then everything has happened, and then all of a sudden you start developing feelings, and then you go ahead and talk to this person, and you start vibing.
you find out that he or she has the same feeling you're having. Like you
The
become
feeling,
like,
the feeling has developed because there's a soul tie that has been created there.
but it can
but
lead.
hence, so okay, according to you, is there any chance that lust can lead to someone or someone falling in love?
Mimi bado nimekataa.
Do you know, funnily enough, us as human beings, we convince ourselves on what we want to believe.
Yes.
So the moment I lust, should I say I have this lustful feeling towards you, of course I'll have to fulfill it. I'll want to have to fulfill it. And the moment I fulfilled it and you're like, so she also wanted me, and so he also wanted me, what do? I have to convince myself that, this is the right lady for me. This is the hata nimemkrasha vibaya sana. And at one point, I'll make myself be that, si hata amenikatia. Why not? Let's give it a try.
Yeah.
And that is how we do think as youths, or even as human beings.
Okay.
Yeah.
We began by, I had this lustful feeling on you. I reach out and, katia you things, and we get down to it. After that, I'm nowhere to be seen. So, it was just a one-time thing. Does it mean it's the same thing as if I want to stay? Because if you talk about, which term did you use? Soul what?
Soul tie.
tied.
Yes. So, if you're soul tied, and I just smashed you and left, and I smashed you and I want to stay. So, what is the difference? Does it mean when I smashed and I left, it means that we are not soul tied?
No, you're still soul tied.
So what is the difference?
But I think even if I don't answer, I don't think even if you are lusting for someone, smashing has to be involved. Maybe you are lusting and then you might talk to them, but they will disagree. No, I don't want anything to do. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to smash,
No, we were talking about after you fulfilled.
Now, let us not confuse these two things.
Yeah.
When I lust and I fulfill what I really feel that I really want to do it. Of course, sin me smash.
Yeah.
After, okay, let's say, for instance, where I used the term, a little example, like, I was having that feeling and then nika smash, and then nikafanya, nikakuwa nikama it's a one-time thing, and it's gone. So this means that the moment, actually, I do believe this, most of us have experienced it as youths. Once I opened my body to someone, and then because I had this strong sexual desire towards this guy, and I'm like, I'm imagining so very many things. Because we've watched movies, we've watched all those dirty things, and we've done that. So, the moment I've seen him or her, I'll be imagining all of these things, and I'm like, this guy or this chick can fit on what I really want to do. And then the moment to do it, trust to me, because I have this lust iko strong sana, I must be disappointed in one way. And after I'm disappointed in this way, obviously, the moment the guy amekaa, mi pia nimemaliza my sexual frustration, there is this regret that will come.
What have I done?
Yes, what have I really done? And then there's this disgust that will come after that. And when the disgust comes in and you're like, no, I don't want to have any contact with this guy. No, that is what now we call that was the last. Now.
So if it's nice, will you have, okay, like you guys smashed, but you really loved it. The nigga also really loved your game. So will you go ahead and regret, like, what did I do? Why did I do this shit? Or the regret comes when the game was so poor? You didn't love it. What brings the regretting? Like, what brings one person regretting? having one another.
One person regretting can be, I wanted to have something more with this person, but then we've moved at a very fast speed.
Yes.
So the speed that we've moved at will be like, hey, tumefanya nini? Why couldn't you take things slow? And then there's also another aspect of, I really didn't like it, you see. So how about I keep my distance? But then if we both liked it and we really want to keep that thing going on, we're like, let us take it slow by slow. Hata kama itakuwa ina happen, isha happen, we've already broken the first stage. So let us do what? Let us continue with this, but then we'll be cautious as it goes by.
So that will make it develop to love.
Exactly. Is it really love?
Na umejinasa, unakumbuka ligata that last
It
cannot
might
live.
not be love. Trust you me.
Yeah, people
It might
can
not be love.
No, now I understand. You are
Give
saying
it a
something
name.
about it's common with the Gen Zs. They think it is love. Kumbe it's
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 not
That
something
is
love.
where infatuation comes in. Yes.
Now it turns into
they think they're in
infatuation.
love, but
Exactly.
it's something else.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you thinking?
Can infatuation lead to love?
Yeah, to some extent it can.
Okay.
What is your take, Chief?
It can.
So both of us agree that infatuation can lead to love. Is infatuation a bad thing?
It's normal.
Depends with the way you look at it.
Though it's normal.
Yeah, it's
we should say
normal.
It's very normal. Because at one point you're only infatuated with someone or something.
Alright.
Yeah.
And one time, hey, huyu nikimpata, and then all of a sudden it fades away. Sasa imagine hata huyu nilikuwa nataka kumtaka kitu kama hiyo.
Okay, then what you've just explained, then what is the difference between infatuation and lust from what you've said?
You said
Yeah.
lust is wanting to sleep with someone, a strong sexual desire. Infatuation, sex might not really be involved, but you're obsessing over this person.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Uko tu hapo, huyu nani nikimpata.
So long as ushasema Nikki,
Okay,
hiyo
ni
ni
kama
lust.
crush.
Crush.
Crush, yeah. Infatuation ni crush. Ni
Yeah.
crush you jamaa. Yani you know, this guy the moment I see him I get goosebumps
Yeah.
when you're like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's ni kama crush.
But unapata yeye adai story zako.
Yeah.
One-sided.
No, that is what brings in the obsession. No, but I have to conquer this person.
You're trying with every way possible that you can.
They're not feeling your vibe.
Unajaribu atembea hata mbele yako uende hivi urudi hata hakuna.
So between infatuation and love, which one develops with time?
Love.
Of course.
How about infatuation?
Infatuation fades with
Infatuation.
time, so
If I see a cute guy here, bwana.
Utasuba tu kidogo.
You see Obize right now, ametoa nyimbo, umeona pale vipi?
Who is Obize?
Otile Brown. That is an example. And you're crushing for him. And it comes to a show, you still see him and you're like, damn, yeah. And again you see him tomorrow.
Yes, that is
Aishi bado
infatuation.
unamkrashia.
That's infatuation.
Then it means infatuation also can go for a long time as love. So both of these things can go for a long time.
No. You are getting the wrong concept of this. Infatuation, kumbuka ni crush.
Okay.
Sindio? This is Otile Brown. Of course, I know I cannot access Otile Brown. But then I'm so obsessed with this guy to a point by even if every guy I date, more or less I make sure they look more or less like Otile Brown.
Well.
That is obsession.
Exactly. Now that is the infatuation that is there because I have to picture him in this person and I'm like, no, this is my guy. I want my guy to be like this.
This is my Obize.
No, this is mine. So no, that is where my infatuation comes in. I'm so obsessed with this guy. So because I see kwa chali yangu naona Obize and I'm like, now he's nowadays I'm now more or less satisfied. But then I cannot still get what I want from this person.
Yeah, because hata akiongea bana sauti ni achura lakini Otile akiongea bana ushaelewa.
Inatanyoka pangoni. So
So there must be a difference.
Yeah. Love, okay, infatuation is more of like you already have this particular guy in your head and then you finally meet them in person and you think that is who they really are before they show you their true colors.
exactly.
So when they show you their true colors and you still feel the same way, then that one now is love.
Can you give me a difference between love and infatuation? These distinctions.
How many times have we said that?
No, like we talked about lust and infatuation. So right now I'm talking about love and infatuation. tell me the difference. Number one difference I'll tell you, with infatuation, you with the crush, with all the good vibe, and you think you feeling or you wanting this person too much, you'll notice some bad things that they do. Then the feeling or the attraction will no longer be there. But with the love, whether their downfall, their bad side, their negative side, still you love them unconditionally.
You have the same feeling.
Yes.
Also,
So I think that is one of the distinction between infatuation and love.
yeah.
That is true love, not just love.
Also, infatuation happens so fast. It's so quick. But then love grows.
Takes time.
It takes time. Yeah.
But I think falling in love doesn't take time. But for the love to grow is what now takes time or needs time.
Now, falling in love is what we can term as infatuation.
Mm.
Here's my
But
point.
for it to grow,
Exactly. No,
You
that
need
is
that
now
time
you
now.
exactly.
Because you are going to take your time, you are going to invest your time and everything.
Yes.
And that one doesn't happen overnight.
Overnight.
It's
It takes-
something that takes,
it grows gradually.
yeah.
What else is the difference between infatuation and love?
Also tell us in the comment section.
Oh yeah, yeah, sure. For this discussion, if you're having any point or any difference or any distinction between these two words that you feel we might be leaving out, you can just write it in the comment section so that wengine pia wapate kujua.
And then before we go on,
Yeah.
one common thing with these two is that there's always one thing that attracts us to another party. I'm infatuated because I've seen something. I'm in love because I've seen something. But then this something I've seen, when I'm infatuated with someone, it fades. Because utapata, because I'm so obsessed with this person, I'm always like, this one point that I saw in him, this is what he or she is going to give, and this is what is leading me to them. If it's money, I'll always go for this money. And then when it comes to love, whether I have money or not, I'll still accept him or her unconditionally.
Wait.
I'm like,
Ilienda.
I know when it comes to money, it's always a sensitive topic.
Use another example.
Money is a necessity.
No.
Actually,
Let her
it's
finish
not
her point.
necessity.
We'll say.
You see, it was just an example anyways. Not that those who can take offense to the viewers, I'm sorry. But then it's just a point I'm trying to drive home. When I love someone, I'll always love him or her unconditionally without putting in these conditions.
For better,
Yeah.
for worse.
For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer. You see, those are what we know.
For richer, for richer.
Hapo kwa pua unless if you revisit wale wa mapenzi, lakini kwa sahihi ndugu yangu for richer madem for richer, lakini kwetu sisi whether you are crippled tushakupenda ndo hivyo basi ni mara moja.
Exactly. So those two, I hope I've driven my point.
Yeah. Point is home.
Sure.
Okay, so you were saying?
What are you saying? But people do say that ladies fall in love with what they hear. Men fall in love with
With what they see. Men are
But
visual beings.
I'll tell you one thing. Before this lady gets to hear what you have to say or your words, she has to be attracted by what she saw in you. Before she hears you, she must see you.
No. I disagree.
I disagree.
Bro, naweza
Let me ask you this.
I
There are
disagree.
ladies wenyewe.
Okay,
Mtu ako na sura mbaya lakini sikia sauti. He has a very deep voice. And then the rest like, oh my god, I like this voice.
Yeah.
He has a deep voice. Huh? And then there are those of us who are on GB and then this
tuko dunia
guy.
gani Alvin?
But you see, how will you know this person minus? You see, ulisema repeat your statement and then you listen yourself first.
Somehow, ladies also have to be attracted with what they see. Somehow. Inamaanisha
What
hata
do you
kama
mean
ni
by somehow?
okay, like before this lady gets to be impressed with what you say or the lies. They say men lie. With the lies you're going to say,
What they say.
she has to see you. Like
Yeah.
Sio
Okay.
unanielewa?
Looks also is a thing.
Yeah, to ladies.
It's a
Kile
thing.
ambacho utasema.
Yeah, it's also a thing. But then there are people who you meet, you start talking, you start connecting, they don't have the looks.
And
But then in that process of talking and connection, like
start vibing.
Yeah, you start vibing and you're like, "Ay, this guy." Madam mwingine wanakuuliza, "Ai, wewe
uliona nini?"
You don't know.
You don't understand.
You can't understand.
Yeah. Uliona hiyo sauti ya chura? Ama walilisikia?
Ile uongo ina akisema hapo inatoa hata nyoka penye iko. So you have to understand. Hata kama wanaangalia, but I don't think it is that intense compared to vile to the other way around.
The man.
But then, honestly, it's not entirely true that as ladies we fall in love with words.
Yeah,
no, it's true, but it's
mostly.
Yeah, most of the times. But then you come to think of it. Hapa ndio red flags huanza, si kwa ubaya. Of course, in the beginning I'll be like, this guy is so convincing, his words and everything. But then, kumbuka there's always one thing that will always sail you out.
Utamchuja.
Kabisa. Now, it won't even take long. Now, that's when even maybe infatuation comes in. Right?
That's why in the process of knowing one another, you'll find something. If you don't like, you can chicken out.
But who are men? Men will still use the sweet words and, you see? And he's like, hey, he's right in a way. And then,
but you see, that one is now up to you.
And
of course, it's always up to us.
If you don't lie, they won't even like you. And if yeah, they need you to lie. Like
ati ukienda hapo tu wewe, truth always 100% truth 100%.
Of course, even men don't like the truth 100%.
Give me.
Actually, human beings are human beings. There is nobody who will always love to be told the truth. All of us have
niambie ukweli.
No, all of us have
niambie ukweli.
One way. Sawa kuku. Sasa umeleta kuku.
But to some extent, madam wapendi kuambia ukweli. There's something that you cannot just face a lady and tell her the truth.
No, there are nicer ways of saying the truth to someone.
Yeah.
Nicer ways.
Of course, there are nice ways.
Which means
nicer.
So it means let me tell you this, and they come and tell you, my friend, you're so ugly, and you are amidst people, and sometimes we.
So you want
like me? I know I'm ugly. Tell me I'm ugly. I know.
So you
just remind me.
You meet a lady and you.
I have no problem.
How are you? And you humble yourself. You're very.
It's not about humbling.
How are you going?
There are better ways to communicate.
Tell me a better way of telling a lady, you're a lady that she's having some awful smell. Can you tell me?
Have you realized?
And she's going to smile.
Have you realized you've used the term "my lady"?
But don't disgrace someone. For example, let me use don't disgrace someone. Umeenda umekatia mtu akakukataa, unaanza kumwambia you are ugly. Hiyo tuache.
That's a disgrace.
Bullshit.
That's bullshit.
But one thing I'll tell you. Okay, let me before I say this. Between infatuation and love, watu upatanga heartbreak mara mingi kutokana na infatuation ama kutokana na love.
Me, I think in love.
Me, I'll tell you, to the youths, watu upata heartbreak mara mingi sababu ya infatuation.
Sasa unauliza kwa human beings ama kwa mayouth? Because
no, let me just talk about the youth, because I'm a youth. I tell you what I've experienced. The reason why I'm saying from infatuation.
Okay, before you continue, what did you experience?
Who hurt you?
I'm not talking about that, but I'm just saying. Most of the youth, the teenagers, they be broken from being infatuated, or from infatuation.
They are thinking it's love, but the other ones.
Like you meet this lady and you hype everything up. You take her out. In the first week, this lady feels that this lady or a dude or I don't know.
Which are these teens are going out? Are you sure they are going out?
They're both teens, nigga. You can take a lady out and we're spoil.
Teenager.
No, like youth. Okay, youth. I'm sorry.
Hey.
You take.
Continue.
And you quicken things. I don't know. You just spice things within 1 week, some few weeks. Then this lady will feel like she's in love.
But it's not. Imagine it's not her fault because you led her on. You led her on.
Even ladies do that.
Let me tell you, if you take a lady on a date 6 times in a row, she'll think you love her. If you take a lady on a date 6 times in a row and you keep calling her, checking on her,
wow,
she'll think you love her.
I'll try that when I grow up.
Why would you do something?
not all. Let me tell you guys this thing. Not all. Yeah, thank you. Kuna maro ngumu.
Kuna maro ngumu
wamekuwa broken mara mingi. Out and then you call me and then I'm like, you know, I'm in love. This guy is in love with me. I'm in love. Oh my God. Are you crazy or something? Because let me tell you something.
Hey, Connie, you guys, how bad was it?
It was bad. Anyways, it was bad. You can't deny that.
A situation whereby somebody has taken you out 6 times.
Yeah.
And if you don't want them, you are still going with that.
Kwani did I call you to take me out or you took me out?
Atakuwa like, uko na pesa mingi ya kupoteza.
Exactly. Let us continue.
Anasema, uko na pesa mingi ya kupoteza. Acha tu.
In fact, I'll even bring a tag along.
Kwani naishi wapi?
Sasa ile ya 7th unajaribu ile ya 7th
naishi
time.
Wapi?
Ile ya 7th time anakuja na mabeshte wako sasa kukufirisisha. Wakule hiyo pesa mzuri. Una pesa quest ndugu yako.
Sasa unaona hapo ndio unasema I'm falling in love with your money, not you.
Kwani uko wapi?
Or in other words, I'm falling in love because you're taking me for outing. The moment these outings zitasimama.
No.
Ask yourself that.
Anyway, you are talking about
the moment the phone calls zikiisha.
Okay, my point was the 6 times in a row, if the lady didn't have some feelings or connection, ataanza kukua na hisia kwako. What do you call that? Infatuation or love?
Ngoja, what
ile una like, okay, I keep on calling her, you know, taking her out, and you know, I'm just on her for these 2 weeks we've met. I'm so much on her, checking up on her, talking to her, taking her out, gifting her. The feeling
gifting what? My friend.
Gifting to what?
My friend. You are obsessed. You are infatuation, man. You are obsessed.
So
actually, you are possessed.
So you will find my point was the heartbreak. Now that I'm turning to the heartbreak point. If you suddenly stop talking to her and doing all these things, she'll feel heartbroken.
Do you know why?
But a little compared to when you guys were dating.
Nilianza kumpenda.
That is disappointment.
That is disappointment.
That is disappointment.
Now, you know heartbreak comes in whereby I've invested on
we've been dating
for years and years. We've been courting
years and years now.
For maybe months.
We can't date for 6 years and you have not proposed.
There are those who are doing that.
If you know how to read the signs, you will be safe. How dare you take someone?
Surely
6 times
in a row and then you expect me to fall in love with you?
And wow, ujui umesimama na yeye wapi, you don't know, and then hii hata wewe ni kichwa yako ndio mbaya, enda hospitali.
Anyways, there are men who do that. But come to think of it, why do you think that most of the times men do say that us ladies we are materialistic? Remember, I've met you on the first time, and then after meeting you, what do? You start giving me money, you start taking me out, you start gifting me and all that. You bring me nice things. And then exactly, nenda kuzoea with the lifestyle of life. So ananipeleka out and then
now you have to maintain that.
Exactly. And then on the 7th time, because nimegundua mtu si ananipenda tu juu ya pesa, and it's because they're showing me that those two, they say the love language is gifting, taking out and all that. So this lady we used to this, and it's not like nimekupenda. Come to think of it, mbona naenda kucheat? Or maybe you'll find me going out with another guy and you're like, why are you doing this to me? For you, on the other hand, you knew that nimekupenda, and then all of a sudden you're like, why are you doing this to me? I'll be like, my friends, ulikuwa unanipeleka out, you were enjoying, you never committed on anything.
Same to disgust me.
Mimi hata nimevunjika roho sasa hii juu hiyo maneno. Roho iko.
Sasa hata mtu haja kuambia mnapendana, wewe umeshaanza na kierera ati umeingia hapo na gift. Sure.
Okay, the gift ni kama ni ku speed up ile connection.
No,
that's materialistic.
No. Take back that word. Take back that word.
No.
Remember alitumianga watu fulani, that is wrong. That is wrong. Kuna watu alitumia. What you say is what I listen.
But it's not bad to be materialistic. Is it bad?
Even you are materialistic.
It's not bad.
Hebu nipatie pesa basi ni waje.
But then before you go, there's a point you said of ati ladies ask you fall in love with what you listen to. So remember, you've been taking me out, you've been doing everything you can, but you've not even told me, you know, Whitney,
I like you.
I like you. Not even love. Yeah, just with the term like, I like you. Ujai niambia. Mimi ni malaika nijua. Of course ninaona with all the things you are doing.
Okay, nimekwambia mwanaume mwenye hekima zake ana akili timamu with these 6 times, kwanza hata ongoja ifika hata 3. Second, ile kujuana, okay, wait, what you like, where do you come from, or people, you know, blah blah, knowing one another. The second date atakwambia, yo, I really feel like,
With the proud men we have around nowadays, oh God.
No, there is no problem
see?
being proud.
in fact, that is a very good thing.
Being proud is very normal.
So
It's accepted.
let us finalize on this topic by I'll say this as you think of what you're going to say as the the last remarks. I'll tell you, if you're watching this show, whether you're a lady or a man, the moment you really feel attracted towards somebody, or you're having this strong feeling towards somebody from what you see, what you hear them say, or what, I don't know, anything that is going to give you to make you be attracted to somebody, give it time. Just give it time and see if it's a real thing. Give it time until you see their bad side. Give it time until you see their good side as well. Because from there, you will really know, as Alvin said, energy never lies. You'll really know that, is this really going to last? Or is this the right person that I really want? That is my last one.
I agree.
Me, what I can say, energy never nice. Kama mtu, and then communication ni wawachapele ni communication.
Yeah,
Kama
very
unataka mtu sema. Kama unataka michezo we sema. But
no man actually okay, I don't want to get back to the discussion because we're ending up, but my point was, no one will come and say that manze mimi nataka tu kusmash nitoke mbio, like I'm just lasting. Unaona, nataka kuja toka with the same way you said, like it's 100 meters, lakini mtu anaenda 24 rounds ndio kuja malizia. Unaona, so no one sasa zingine watu wanataka waambiwe ukweli, like mimi ukinitaka bana, si uniambie unanitaka,
ukimwambia ukweli,
lakini ukimwambia ukweli yo,
kwani huyu anakuwa aje, huyu ni wa wapi?
Una get manze, unakuwa like mtu ana zile designs za bro, like
wewe unaniambia ni
judgment pia. So lazima unakuta mwanaume anataka tu kusmash na atoke mbio, atenda South Africa kwa nini anafanya nini? Ndo take your time, learn your person, study them, understand them, and really ask yourself over and over again if they are the people you want to settle with. See you in our next.
Inshallah.
First date gives kitu gani?